Hi Pisces, this is your April reading. This is great if for any Pisces placements or 12th house placements, or if you just feel like cross-watching, or you just relate to Pisces energy. The April read so far, Scorpio and Cancer are out. Scorpio made me cry. Usually you're the one who made me cry. I haven't even started the reading. I have complete chicken skin and I just felt like somebody plugged my body into the wall. So here we go. Let's find out the energy of what your guides want my guides to tell me to talk to you about. That's odd. Okay. Let's get one more shuffle then, because I thought that was done. Okay. Need another card. So the readings in March were all like positive and great and wonderful, and that makes me so happy, and big changes coming. And the 2 readings, I've only done 2 so far for April, have been deep. It's eclipse season. It is eclipse season. Okay. We have the 3 of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Swords in reverse. This is either about you releasing anxiety and worry over a triangulation situation. Could be friendship. This also 3 of Cups sometimes is like, especially in this one, do you see how the one has 2 hula hoops and the other person has none, and the other person's not doing anything with the one that they have? Sometimes 3 of Cups is an unhealthy group of people. So something might come apart. This could also honestly be like if there was an interloper in a situation that was keeping you tied to something, because that's kind of like 3 of Hearts, right? Like 3 of emotions. That third thing might fall out during eclipse season, but it releases a lot of worry for you. I love this in the outside, like, I always say 8 of Swords is the anxiety, it's the harmful thoughts, it's how we hold ourselves hostage. And so this one being in a cage, but in reverse. Neptune and Pisces. It is trining my Scorpio. Neptune in retrograde in my 3rd house. It's at an exact trine right now, and it is killing me, tripping over my words, but the readings lately have been insane. Okay. Let's get more details. So this situation has given you quite a few scars here. You've learned to this situation probably was born out of needing to develop boundaries. So as much discomfort as this situation may have given you, it's what helped you to form like beautiful boundaries, like a thorny rose bush, like only Pisces could. We have a Page of Cups and a Chariot. Lots of cups, lots of water energy, because the Chariot, so like this can be an apology. This may be an apology that you are going to be very slow to accept. Because that chariot, where's that chariot going? It's going someplace, but very, very slowly. It's not a fast moving chariot, but it's major, major movement. And for a Pisces, the slower movement could be better. And we have releasing worries. Again, I just feel like whatever this toxic situation was, it's what got you to get to the place of boundaries, which you really needed in general for your life. It gave you a chance to practice the boundaries, because making boundaries isn't hard. Executing boundaries is hard. You have an apology or just a little bit of love coming this way. And then this very, very slow chariot card, which is Cancerian. It's also cardinal. So there's movement. All right. You're going to get an apology. And normally you would be like, that's okay. I love you so much. I totally get it. But the boundaries you built are going to allow you to like slow down their roll. If any chariot card ever said slow your roll. I know this isn't full of like lovers and 10 of pentacles, but I kind of feel like Pisces, it's really, really beautiful. I'm waiting for the cat to knock over something seriously. There you go. Handle that situation before it handles itself. Thank you. Sometimes the cats are like the most beautiful, like support animals, right? They're part of our soul family. And sometimes they are just straight menaces. It was a straight menace moment. Okay. So yeah, so I'm getting, this is huge. Chills. Keep getting that whoever this person, or they would have been they would have been let in because they would have been thought as an ally, not an enemy. And they might have been a little bit of a frenemy. It's funny, I just did a whole thing earlier today about how when you do like spiritual hygiene and you say, I reject and release any negative energy or entity being sent to me or just around me with or without intention, is because sometimes we have people who love the shit out of us and they can be good people, but because of their own wounds and their limitations about their tools, their growth, whatever, they would rather you stay down here with them, and you growing is not in their best interest, whether that's nefarious or not nefarious. And those can be people we love. Those can be people we let in. I'm getting that for this a little bit. Chicken skin. This isn't a little bit of worry. This has been a long time worry. And this movement is big for you. This making somebody slow their roll and growing those beautiful boundaries, like out of the scars they gave you, you grew boundaries. Only a Pisces would appreciate that. Things you thought you needed, you realize you don't anymore. Four of Pentacles in reverse for me. I love the Four of Pentacles in reverse. That is the understanding that to move into the future on that chariot, you're going to go forward without holding on to the idea that if your friendships aren't all 30 years long, that you failed some way. You failed. You were the one that wasn't enough. That's what you're letting go of. All of a sudden, can't talk like a frog in my throat. whoever I'm talking to now may have times when they literally shake or choke on their words. Like it takes a lot to execute the boundaries, especially verbally. That's so inappropriate. Hi, I'm Susie. If you're new here, I constantly joke that like my guides, my team, like to keep me humble. And one of the ways they do that is they show me the most ridiculous references that they know I know, um, to be able to pass the message along. There's an old comedy skit. I won't even say who the comedian is. And it was about like doing things without confidence, like, excuse me, would you mind if I, right? So like it may be a place where like you know you're right, but like speaking up for yourself or sticking up for yourself verbally either doesn't come out or it comes out like a rage, because it's the only, like, you need the momentum to get it out, almost like a slingshot. um you are getting to a place where you're going to be able to say things calmly and just fucking mean it, and people know. And that feels like change, and that feels victorious. So if you're a Pisces and you feel like the only way that you are heard is it when like a not a crock pot, not a pressure cooker, um like when the pressure finally builds up because you would rather not, and then when the pressure finally builds up and it comes out of your mouth, it comes out of your mouth like a cannon instead of just, right. um And listen, however you need to say the words, you just say the words, baby. You just get those words out exactly how you need to. However they come out right now. But if you've ever had an argument with somebody and they look you dead in the eye, completely calm, and lay down some like rules, boundaries, or truth without flinching, and there's no dramatics and there's not a lot of over exertion of emotion, we know those people mean that. It's never the person screaming at you and threatening. It's the person just going, if you do that again, this is what's going to happen. And your blood chills because you know they are not fucking around, right? And so no one's saying you're going to go there. But what we're saying is the message I'm getting very, very clearly, especially when I felt the frog in my throat, is that you're not going to let people, first of all, make you think everything is your fault or somehow you misunderstood or you whatever. Got these healthy boundaries. You're slowly letting people back in, not just right away because they apologized, which is big for you. But also, it's like you're learning to speak your truth and you're learning to stick up for yourself, but in a way that doesn't mean either not doing it or shouting it. Makes sense? The hair is just give up. Let's how are you feeling during all of this? How are you feeling during all of this? What do you need to know to help like support and reinforce your emotional state while you are practicing and moving towards this like incredible place of empowerment? What does Pisces need to know to reinforce and support their emotional well-being and their mental well-being? Because the Eight of Swords is here. What do they need? What do they need to know? Knight of Wands in reverse. Let me tell you something. I love the King of Wands. Love, love, love King of Wands. Love him. Knight of Wands, not so much. Knight of Wands is like, you know, just wants to come around and know that they can. We all know. Now, that doesn't always mean brown chicken, brown cow, right? That doesn't always mean that's about intimacy. That's not even intimacy. It's really not. Intimacy is like letting somebody see you naked on the inside. It's not always about physicality. This is somebody who would be like, oh, but like the way they get back in is they like fake hype man you. I can only give you what I'm getting. This Knight of Wands, right? Whoo, look at me jump through hoops and impress you and say all the right things and be like, yeah, I'm your hype man, right? But when it's in reverse, just know that when this person's apologizing and they're like, wait a minute, they're not forgiving me overnight. They've got boundaries. They're making me slow my roll. They're not moving forward with those old same things in their head, which made it really easy for me to just get them to forgive me and predicate the same behavior all over again, right? So now it's become a show of it feels weird, it feels off, and Pisces, you will know it. You can feel that. When that person comes back to you and tries to like fuck with your like emotional, mental well-being, making you think that you were too hard on them. That's what they're going to do. They're going to be like, oh, but this, that, the other thing. And it could be a friend. This could be a friendship or even family. Kind of feel like it is, to be honest. It'll help strengthen all of your relationships, including your romantic relationships when you're at the end of this. And you're actually really close to the end of it. Yeah, they're still not telling you the truth. That's what you need to know. Trust your instincts. Okay. All right. What is the good thing coming for you in April? Besides obviously new boundaries, not accepting people's shit, and turning, like I see a key turning to a whole new fucking life. I'm not kidding. When I have been saying this eclipse season is so powerful, and don't forget Saturn and Mars are in Pisces. Boundaries, action, cutting people off because of boundaries. That's new for Pisces, but this is going to be, I mean, we're going to see it differently in the collective. I don't like how I think it's going to play out in the collective, but on a personal level, it is fuck around and find out time for the people who are used to like, oh, could you do this for me? Could you do that for me? Yep. Okay. Let me tell you something. We have two cards talking about triangulation, both in reverse. What's the good thing? You're going to be able to re-choose a decision. You're going to be able to, I was just about to say before the card jumped out, if you want to jump timelines, if you want to like change, first of all, you could do that anytime. But if you want to feel like, if you feel like you got off track somewhere or you wish you had made, you can totally fuck it all up, like in the best way. Honestly, this is my card for going back and making a different decision, because you can, because the portal's there, because the opening's there. We also have two cards that are threes, which are triangulation in reverse, which means whatever was the interloper, whatever was the thing. Here's the thing about the Three of Wands. It makes you choose one thing and leave two behind. This one thing says you can go forward with me, but you're going to have to leave those two. It forces a sacrifice. When we have it in reverse, we may not have like the one of the things that we chose. We get to redo this. Holy shit. You'll know who this person is, Pisces. I'm positive you're going to know who this is. All right, what else good is coming for Pisces in April? Whatever you want, decide what you want and manifest it. By the way, there's a little video on my channel right now. Yes. There's a little channel. There's a little video right now on my channel right now sorry, I keep repeating because I can't believe the cards that are coming out. Um, about spicy manifestation. Use that. It's such an underutilized way of manifesting. It's very simple. You can go watch that video. It's a little warning. It's, you know, it's spicy. I don't say anything that'll make you feel uncomfortable. I don't think, like, I don't use any words that could make you feel uncomfortable. It's just the subject. Judgment, past, present, and future, and the tower. Now the tower came out sideways, but I like a tower card. Whatever needed to crumble down, this is not your security. This is not your home. This is not your structure. This is not your sanctuary. This is the obstacle that you think is yourself. When this comes down, in fact, let me show you this. This is the 16th card. The 17th card is the star. The healing card comes after the tower. This is the structure in the way. When this comes down, you see how the sun is behind? When this comes down, you'll be able to see clearly the downward spiral of the triangulation. You and your new boundaries, and you're making them go slower, taking your time. The thing that was an obstruction comes down, and this is celebration. This judgment card is about past, present, future, and it's about understanding the past better and yourself, and going forward with no shame in this now moment, healing whatever shame you had about the past, so that the future you can jump it. Man, whatever was not in your best interest is going to crumble down because you held your boundaries, because you told them slow your fucking roll. And by the way, I see through your bullshit. And I'm no longer moving forward, holding on to the idea that everything is my fault. Holy Pisces, this changes everything. I like this so much better than if it was 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, all of that, because this changes how everything comes in. Not only does it change how everything pulls in and comes in for you, it changes how you deal with it once it's in. Okay. All right, I swear that's Nicole's fault. She's got me checking the bottom of the deck again. I stopped doing that for literally years. I don't think I've done that since like 2020. All right. And take a second card. Let me finish my sentence this time before I keep shuffling. Let's get what this changes about. This is going to affect all of your relationships, even though it's only about one. This is like a master class. Before any cards came out, I knew it. Okay. Nope, we don't want that many. What is this in reference to? Let me tell you before I show you. So we have the 2 of Cups. This is one of my favorite 2 of Cups. So this might be love. It might be friendship. This is, you get rid of the third person, and now you have, right, reciprocity, Venus and Cancer, getting back what you put out. We also have a lovely King of Pentacles here. Now, I got this card. It is the 8 of Pentacles. I love when I'm getting like in relationship to think, I didn't ask you about your job. I didn't. So I'm not worried that this means you're out of work. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. When this is work. This doesn't feel like work. The stress you used to put on yourself, the attachments that you used to have, are all gone now. and it makes everything feel easier. I am telling you, this is crazy. And then we have a King of Pentacles. That could be you. That could be somebody else. And we have a Two of Cups here. Whether you claim that for romance, go ahead and claim it for romance. Claim this for money. Claim this for a person. I don't care. It doesn't even matter. That is like, this reading is crazy. This is like when you have like a master source, not master source code. It changes everything. Nothing will be the same. Nothing will be the same. It's like, you know, when you make like, this might not make sense to everybody, you know, when you make like a soup base or like something, like you can add anything to it and it's going to be good. That's what this is. I like threw my cards. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. I'm gonna take a love card for you, lovely people. I'm gonna take a love card for you. This changes everything. The money, the relationships, all of it. I also do personal readings and I have a sale. There's eclipse season, all caps, no spaces. That takes off 25%. It's like a half an hour is under 60 instead of being almost 80. Okay. And that's astrology, tarot, Reiki, whatever you want. Inner child work. Okay. Fate. You're blowing timelines. You're blowing timelines. You're blowing timelines. You're redoing choices. Anything that made you feel stuck is unstuck. And a lot of it is because instead of not saying it all or exploding, slow your roll. I'll think about it. That's, I mean, that makes sense to whoever it makes sense to. They're going to take you more seriously. Everyone's going to take you more seriously. You're going to take you more seriously. I'm going to say something big here. This might be my favorite reading I've ever done, ever, in my entire lifetime of reading. However long, every reading I've ever done, ever. It's the master sauce. It's the master code. It changes everything for you, Pisces. Did I mention it changes everything? Holy shit. All right. I love you. Now you love you. If you want to join membership, please subscribe. If you want to join membership, or, you know, that's all in the comments. This reading has me shook. The woman was too stunned to speak. Everything's in the description. I love you. Now you love you.